What is going on, everyone? It's Jay here. So I have another video for you guys, and I'm going to be trying to do as many videos as I can because there's obviously a shit ton of information coming out, but there are also going to be several interviews hopefully that are released with Tetsuya or maybe the rep behind Kingdom Hearts 3 for the US versions. Now what I want to focus on in this video is basically everyone who has been Norted. And obviously the biggest one is Aqua. Aqua has been Norted seemingly, and that got the crowd most wild for these trailers, beyond Kairi and the other Riku that Riku spoke of in the last trailer that we got before these three. Like I said, there are 3 other people that we at least were able to finally see and are confirmed to be Norted. But I do want to talk about Aqua first because if anything, she's the only one that we have any sort of credible information on as far as her being Norted or seemingly Norted. I did first want to reference the interview that was with Tetsuya Nomura in Game Informer, where he talked about Aqua, and really the only thing that he said was just that he was surprised that the community was as shocked by this reveal than anything else. He thought that the biggest surprise in this would be Frozen. Believe me, that wasn't really much of a surprise. But he was surprised as far as how shocked everyone was to see Aqua being Norted or possibly just becoming a Seeker of Darkness. And now what I mean by that is that there was a rep for Kingdom Hearts at E3, and what he had to say was that this appearance that Aqua has gained, more or less, her affliction with the darkness is coming from her being in the realm of darkness. Now I couldn't find this information source anywhere as far as how he was explaining this part for Aqua. This is just me basing information off of another YouTuber because I couldn't find the information. But basically the rep was stating that, you know, she was in the realm of darkness for a long time. Obviously you shouldn't be there in the darkness for so long, in the realm of darkness, and she didn't have a cloak on. She had no protection from the dark. So he says that her affliction with the darkness is rooting from the realm of darkness. Now when it comes to that, obviously it's a little bit curious because in honesty, at first obviously everyone is just like, oh my gosh, Aqua has been Norted, I'm sad, I'm about to cry, I'm about to die, and all of the above. But I had a theory after the trailers were released, or at least throughout E3, that it is possible that what if it's a matter of her not being succumbed to Xehanort or being possessed by Xehanort? What if it's actually a matter of her being in the realm of darkness for way too long and she becomes a Seeker of Darkness? For the longest I had a theory where Xehanort, he was a being that was a regular person more or less, but he got possessed or allowed himself to get possessed by the will of darkness, and that is why his hair goes white and his eyes go yellow, because in his heart he has the will of darkness and his goal is basically darkness or whatever. And with that, he learns abilities, he gains abilities that allows him to separate his heart into several others to allow them to become the same person more or less, and allow them to become a Seeker of Darkness with his heart. But what if it is a matter of Aqua just being in the realm of darkness for too long and she has become a Seeker of Darkness? Not so much as becoming a Xehanort, but what if she became a Seeker of Darkness from being in the realm of darkness for too long? Let me know what you guys think. None of this is really confirmed, but with what the rep said at E3, that does sound relatively credible. Now, in a sense, I'm not sure if they are both the same thing. When Aqua becomes a Seeker of Darkness through the realm of darkness, but not directly through Xehanort possessing her at any point, is she still in a sense a Xehanort because she gets the yellow eyes and the white hair? It's very questionable, but unfortunately only time will tell, and hopefully more interviews come out. But of course I'm not going to spoil heavy information like that. Now that that's out the way, the only other people that I wanted to talk about real quick was Marluxia, Luxord, and Larxene. Luckily, and just luckily, oh my god, thank you Nomura for this. In the trailers we were able to see both Larxene and Luxord, and they both have yellow eyes. Beforehand they did not have that. Larxene had turquoise eyes, Luxord had, I think, green or blue eyes. One of the two, but I know for a fact neither of them had yellow eyes. So it's confirmed that they both have a piece of Xehanort within them, and they got possessed at some time, and they are now a Seeker of Darkness. And like I said, as far as my previous theory, it might not be entirely only because of Xehanort of them becoming Seekers of Darkness, but I would like to assume, at least for these two characters, they were most likely possessed by Xehanort. And one last one, which I know it is a very, very big debate as far as this one. So if you guys actually look at the Japanese version of the Volume 3 trailer, the one that reveals Pirates of the Caribbean, after the Larxene scene, there was actually one scene put in there that was not in the English versions of Marluxia. In my re-upload of all three trailers, Volume 1 through 3, hopefully you guys have watched it, I actually added that scene in there, and I had another YouTuber, Kel Preston, he translated it for me. And if you're watching this video right now, thanks a lot, man, I really appreciate it. But what Marluxia said was, I have a request, so I came to meet you. And in that scene, you know, I can't really get too deep as to why he said that, what he's requesting. Obviously, he's talking to Sora, but the biggest thing is that in this scene, and I'm sorry guys, I know there are a lot of people, including Kel, that are a little bit debatable as far as if he is a Xehanort, but I promise you, I'm going to zoom it in even. I understand that in the previous trailer, he had his blue eyes still, which confused a lot of people, and that's understandable. But in this trailer, he has yellow eyes. So it does seem like Marluxia is indeed a part of the 13 Seekers of Darkness and has been Norted. So it's just really, really interesting. I hope we get more information, but like I said, I really doubt that we will. It's more of like, just wait for the game to come out and there's going to be huge information drops. Now, I'm sure, of course, there are going to be several interviews that have more information, maybe more trailers in the future, but unfortunately, we just do not know what's going on here. We have Aqua, who has been seemingly Norted, but possibly just became a Seeker of Darkness because of her being in the realm of darkness for so long. And then we have Larxene and Luxord's return into the 13 Seekers of Darkness, or the organization, and they are both Norted. And then it is revealed from the Japanese trailer that Marluxia seems to be also a Nort, a Xehanort, a part of Xehanort's heart, whatever. That's what I wanted to talk about. That's a smaller amount of people that we need to figure out who is on the Dark Seeker team. But beyond that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe if you're not already. Put on that notification bell so that you can get a notification whenever I put up a video. I'm going to try and put as much videos up as possible. I'm truly inspired to try and make as many videos as possible because of so much information dropping, and I know that there's going to be several interviews coming out. Nomura even said that there's going to be several interviews, at least informations almost every day after this point. So hopefully I can keep up. Also, let me know what you guys think. Is Aqua a part of Xehanort? Does she now have a part of Xehanort inside her? Or do you think it might be the effects of her being in the realm of darkness for way too long? And then as far as Marluxia, let me know if you guys think that he is truly a Nort, or if maybe this is just all editing fails. If anything, it is true that he is a Nort, and the last trailer was an edit fail. The same way that when they released the intro cutscene for 0.2, for some reason they had Vanitas' eyes as blue and not yellow, and then they changed it in the game itself. So I really do think that Marluxia is probably a Xehanort. And then of course we have Larxene and Luxord. Let me know what you guys think as far as how they got captured or how they got back onto the Seeker of Darkness side, because logically speaking, they should be real people now. Do you think Xehanort may have intercepted their heart and put a piece of his inside of theirs? Anything can happen. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next one.